What's up, astronomers? It's your boy Astroknomer, and I am here to weigh in on this huge debate, this controversy that's been going on for the past week or so. What we have here is we have the Swamp Thing from XM Studios. We're going to take a look at him, see what he's looking like, see if the pose is what it's supposed to be, dive deep into the controversy, and really see if this is really a problem. But before we do that, make sure you stick around to the end of the video because we're doing a giveaway. We're giving away this Batman cos baby. We'll get the 500 subscribers, so stick around to the end to figure out how you can get entered for that giveaway. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so here we are. We have the Swamp Thing. It is here. It is ready to go. And I'm gonna say that, starting off with this first, what do you call it? This first head sculpt here. It's my favorite one, honestly. It's my favorite one. I really like this head sculpt. He has like dreads or something. Looks very swampy. He gives more of a swamp vibe to me in his head, in his face, with the dreads going on. So I really like that. I love the vines. I love the texture. I love you have like brown in his obliques. I think that's what this is right here. The obliques, in his shoulders and his thighs. Kind of breaks up his skin a little bit so that it's not just so green, just so swampy green, right? I think that was a good idea. Here we are. We have the second head sculpt here. This one is good, but it's still not my favorite. But I do still like this. I love how he has vines and just all types of things that's going on with this texture, with this skin. Love the backdrop here, giving the swamp vibes once again. So, like I was saying, I really like how they put the backdrop here to give him a swamp vibe. I really like that. But I guess now we can really get into the controversy. Controversy being the pose, right? There has been a lot of talk, a lot of disarray, a lot of disappointment with this pose, right? And I'll tell you why. So this pose is very, very, very similar to the Hulk transformation from XM Studios. Let's take a look at that one. So if we look at the Hulk transformation here, what we have is, the exact same sculpt, if you ask me. This guy looks exactly the same. It's just kind of flip-flopped, right? It's the exact same pose, except the Hulk is looking up a little bit. Now, what do I have to say about this? What I have to say is that we've seen this before. This is not the first time we've seen the same poses done before. Think about Sideshow. Sideshow has Harley Quinn, Hell on Wheels. They're Poison Ivy. And there's like two other statues that have the exact same looking over the shoulder pose, right? And we didn't give them any grief about it, right? And the crazy thing about it is, as I was thinking about this, we look at this pose, we look at this pose, right? Then I said to myself, the Thanos, as I was dusting off my statues the other day, I realized that Thanos actually has a very similar pose as well. So if we look at him, his pose is exactly the same too. It's very, very similar. So if you look at Swamp Thing, right? His arm is just up, right? It's more up. And then we look at Hulk, his arm is up, right? Then we look at Thanos. It's just, he brought the arm down a little bit, right? It's pretty much a lot of the same things. And then I said to myself, when I saw this, then I kind of had the epiphany of, it's not that bad. I don't know. Do I feel like they could have did a different pose? Yes, because I don't think that this fits Swamp Thing like that. I feel like Swamp Thing is very somber. He's very sad. He's very, this is what we have to do to preserve the land. Like, he doesn't, I don't know, he just doesn't come off as going crazy, as if, obviously whenever he fights, he has to be triumphant sometimes, but I don't know, I just don't see him with this pose. I feel like Sideshow's pose is more of a Swamp Thing pose to me, right? And here's the sideshow one. I think that this one looks really nice. I think this is probably the best one on the market right now, as far as just from a pose perspective. But the quality here is gonna be here. You have a Dr. Fate Easter egg here in the base. We'll quickly jump to his base. Love the Swamp Thing. Love there is a frog right here. There's like toxic stuff. There's, I don't know what this is, mushrooms. Just a lot of swamp things going on here, and this just looks really nice. I think that this is gonna be a nice statue. It's gonna look pretty good. I mean, if you can get past the pose, this will be just fine. It's done really well. They even put a little bit of the mushroom details in his thigh. I think that's just, I mean, I just really like that. I love how they use the vines to kind of accentuate and kind of pinpoint his abs. I really like how they did that to kind of separate that. They did a great job. There's a lot of leaf details in here that looks really, really nice. I really love how they did this. This is a dope statue, man. If you can get past the pose, this is really good. I mean, this is really good. I'm not collecting Swamp Thing right now. I'm more of a just solely Justice League. Look at the teeth. Teeth looks really good. They always do a good job with the teeth. Love the eyes. That's the one right there for me, though. That's the one. I feel like that face fits this pose a little bit more to me personally. But hey, whatever. I think that it's a nice statue. I really love what they did here, and I'm not mad at this. I would encourage anyone who's a Swamp Thing person to collect this, to grab this, and to use the link down below. But that has been my thoughts on this piece, man. Again, I think it's phenomenal. I think everyone should grab it if you're into that. But if you want to be entered to win this Batman Cosbaby, what you have to do is you have to like this video, you have to comment on this video, and you have to be a subscriber. Once we get 500 subscribers, we're going to pick a random video. We're going to use a random comment picker. It's going to pick a random comment, and that's who's going to win. So you want to make sure you do that. But let me know your thoughts of this piece in the comments. Until next time, y'all be good, y'all be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.